What's up, YouTube world? You're now tuned back in with Scenario the Illustrator. And a topic I want to touch on today is brain fog. Yes, you heard it, brain fog. Let's dive off into it. One thing I'd understand is this. There's a lot of people out here that has brain fog, including myself. Certain intake that you put in on your body to have you in a state of mind, brain fog, where you not really up to par. These foods in these stores, the preservatives and all this chemicals and stuff and everything, like when you know that you got this X amount of things that you have to take care of, and when you take care of what you need to take care of, you know you're gonna need the time, effort, and energy. You need that energy. You know that you got these goals and you gotta pursue, and you know you got all these responsibilities that you gotta take care of, and you start to realize once you go and get something to eat, or are you taking in, because you know the stores, the foods is stripped of a lot of stuff. Like at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention, the stores is stripped of types of foods where it don't fulfill and nourish you. It doesn't give you the energy so you can be on point. All it does is just fill your belly in, and what happens is that your body processes it and it puts you down and keeps you in this brain fog state of mind where you're like, damn, I got all this stuff, and my mind is telling me I got all these things I gotta do to take care, to level up and get wherever I need to get to, but I can't even get to wherever I need to get to is because the food, I'm not realizing that the food is keeping me tired. The food is keeping me exhausted. The food is keeping me down. The food is putting me the food is like tranquilizer. Let's just keep it real. The food is like tranquilizer. The food is not giving you nourishment. When you know that you got all these responsibilities and stuff that you got to take care of, and you want better for yourself, you got to really pay attention to what you put inside your body. Whether you smoking cigarettes, you smoking Black and Milds, you drinking alcohol, you eating fast food. When you have a combination of all of these things, I can only imagine how much stuff that you're capable of doing, but you don't get it done. It's because of that laundry list I just gave you, and that wasn't even everything. You gotta really pay attention to how you take care of yourself. Then on top, what happens is when you have a brain fog and you have all these things that you're doing to yourself, then you around toxic people on top. Oh man, it's just, I can imagine what's not being taken care of. I can imagine when you get into a position where you realize, damn, I'm not even capable of. I'm not even, you capable of, but you're not capable of. You got too much on your plate. You invest in a lot of your energy and time in things that you ain't got to invest your energy and time in, and it's keeping you in a brain fog. Sometimes in life, to get out that brain fog, you gotta like literally sit down and drown out the noise and be by yourself and be like, man, you know what? Let me not eat this. Let me not smoke that. Let me not drink this. Let me stay away from so and so. That brain fog, you're not putting me in a position where you're not contributing for me to be in a position where like it's a sense of fulfillment. That sense of fulfillment is what we all need. But if, for some people, if they don't want that type of sense of fulfillment, keep doing what you're doing. Look, don't pay my video any mind. Like, the scroll pass on by. At the end of the day, I'm talking about to the hustlers. I'm talking about to the ones that don't understand what trapping is, the ones that, turn something into nothing. Those are the ones I'm talking to. I'm talking about the go-getters. I'm helping the go-getters, not the ones that's gonna sit on their ass and keep doing what they've been doing. Go back to doing what you're doing. This is not for you. This is for motivation. This is for the generation behind us to help them realize what type of obstacles we all up against. One day I wish somebody would have told me for so long that, like, man, I don't think you should be doing that, and you got to take care of yourself better. You got to take care of yourself better. When you take care of yourself, health is, we've been hearing it throughout our whole entire life. Health is wealth, right? Health is wealth. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta, whatever you in the beginning stages of you bettering yourself, the beginning stages, you gotta figure out what's keeping you in the brain fog. You gotta figure out what's keeping you in the brain fog. You gotta figure out what's slowing your process. Once you figure out what's slowing your process, and once you understand that certain situations is putting you in a bind where you ain't even you're not knocking out your daily routine, your goals, then maybe it's because of the brain fog. I'm telling you, this food out here is tranquilizer. Yeah, it tastes good going down, but in real time, that shit, you have a laundry list of things to do. It is already written and put down on a piece of paper, and you know what's gonna happen. You go get you some fast food, or you didn't have the alcohol, you didn't smoke that, whatever. Then you look up, you may be on the right path about what you want to do, but your ass, man, that stuff will put your ass down and look up, the day is gone. The whole day gone. And what you could have knocked out when you was in that brain fog and you couldn't get no real clarity, you could have knocked out because you had way more momentum and energy. You had way more momentum and energy. You need that energy in order to level up in life. You need that energy. You need that push. If anything, ain't nobody's coming to push you. If anything, you got to love yourself to a degree, to the point where you know that brain fog is going to slow you down. You got to love yourself enough to be like, you know what? Let me take care of what I need to take care of. Let me cut out this X, Y, and Z. Let me be on point so I can cross my T's and dot my I's. Let me recognize what the real, true, genuine threat is. It's really not people out here, because at the end of the day, it's really what you battling. It's really what you facing up against. It's really what you how bad you want it and how much you love yourself. That brain fog is no joke. I've been in the brain fog for a very long time in my life. Now I'm more mature and I'm older, and I'm switching the routine, and I'm turning the progress around. I'm turning things around is because I recognize it for what it is. It's that brain fog. You gotta get it. You gotta recognize what's your brain fog. I don't know what other people's brain fog is. It could be multiple things that can be in your way that is putting you in a state of mind of having brain fog. I don't know. I don't know what's causing you to have brain fogs. I just gave you a list of things that could, basic stuff that probably could have been brain fog for you, well, for me. That's what I realized for myself. And this is something that's easily overlooked. This is something easily overlooked. As you get older, you got to start taking vitamins. You got to start drinking water. Not just you got to really start taking fruits. You got to really get away from the greasy foods, the fast food. You got to really start putting stuff into your body. You got to really look at your body like a temple. You got to look at your body like a temple. The more energy you got, the more hyperactive you can become. And if you got a mean plan, and you got everything already written down and put out there on a piece of paper, and you wrote your shit down, man, you a threat. You a real threat. You a threat for real. Once you take care of yourself and your skin start to glow, you start to feel yourself, your body right. You're not in brain fog. You got all that energy. You're gonna get that. The universe is gonna reciprocate that energy, and it's gonna be given back to you. Trust me. It's gonna be given back to you. You gotta really tap into what's really going on out here in these streets. You gotta get on a spiritual level. You gotta get closer to God. I'm not saying you gotta be all holy, whatever the case may be, but at least have them in your vocabulary throughout the day. At least say a prayer when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Wake you up. Sometimes in life, you got to get sat down. Sometimes in life, you got to get sat down. Sometimes you got to drown out the noise to recognize that you really had a laundry list of obstacles that you was really facing. And I'm just keeping it real. in the most basicest thing I can begin and I can start on to get a person to get on the same page where they can begin and get clarity is figure out what your brain fog is. Get rid of that brain fog. Figure out why you so tired. Figure out why you can't just stay focused. Figure out why you can't just stick to a topic. Why you can't stick to responsibilities. What are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to your body to put you in a state of mind where you getting brain fog? I just want to put that out there to get, help people clear up what they it's a possibility of what they realistically is going through. That's all, because these conversations, they're not happening. You're going to hear it throughout a lot of my videos, the basic stuff. They not happening. I want people to wake up and recognize game for what it is. At the end of the day, it's time to wake up. It's 2026, man. It's a lot of things that people can accomplish out here, but before we can even accomplish what needs to be taken care of, you got to start looking at your routine and your habits and the things that you involving yourself in to get you in a situation where you in trouble or you're not seeing any progress. And one of them is having brain fog. What am I doing to have brain fog? But until then, I want you guys to stay blessed, stay 10 toes down, and keep your head on a swivel at all times. Talk to me. I ain't afraid to talk back. Comment down and below. Come up with topics that we can discuss, and I'm going to touch bases on it, and we can further elaborate. In the meantime, stay blessed. Peace.